First of all, I would like to say that I'm really proud to be here, to speak here today, to have such two interesting talks before, and to see all of you joining these topics, these future topics. And today I'm talking about the blockchain in general, and then as an example, the Varna-based startup Dentacoin, which I work for. So thank you everyone for being here. Thank you, Professor Dimitrakiev, for inviting all of us here. I know many of you have come from far abroad, and I'm really glad to be part of that. Let's start with the topic. Next slide, please. Okay, first of all, we are in 2017, last year. We were founded in the beginning of this year, and we are just another startup, let's say. It's for the dental industry, and the big difference that we made is we created our own token. As we heard before in the talk, this is like it's similar to Bitcoin, let's say. It's an own coin, it's like an own currency, but it's also a little bit different, and we will see later this talk what it is about. Okay, so first of all, blockchain. We learned a lot about the blockchain earlier this morning, and I just want to mention a few qualities. Why should we actually use it? So the thing is, when you start at the very beginning, the blockchain is actually just a database. It's just a pool of information. Okay, that means we are used to such databases in the internet. So, for example, if you book a flight, you're going to the website to book the flight, and you will see all the available flights, and you can choose one. And this is stored in a database, and the whole world can potentially access this database. The blockchain, in general, is also such a database, and it's actually quite slow, and it's even expensive to use, but it has some really outstanding qualities that has never been there before. Some people even say it's bigger than the revolution of the internet itself. So we had the internet, which changed the way how we share information. Basically, any knowledge and any information you want to get, you can get it through the internet nowadays, and it doesn't matter where you are, like even on the moon, right? You can literally get this information very often for free from everywhere at any time. And this is a huge, we are starting to see the huge impact on that in our societies. The blockchain might be able, and it turns out that it probably will be able to do an even bigger change. Because as the internet freed the informations and the sharing of information, blockchain might free the sharing of values. Of values just in general. That can be many things. There can be coins, there can be currencies, there can be assets, like a land registry. There are many options. This blockchain database is always very useful if you want to make sure that no one is cheating your information, that there is absolutely reliable information and absolutely reliable rules for these informations. And that's where it gets really strong, because that's a problem of the existing databases. If the flight company says, oh, this flight is not on this date, we just change it, or they do a mistake, or they get hacked by a hacker, then this hacker will just change this one flight company and this one database, and everyone suffers, because everyone gets wrong information and nothing is right again. In the blockchain database case, we have decentralization and security, which means everyone is guarding this database, this pool. Everyone is part of it. It's one example is, you have an energy plant, like a nuclear plant. Okay? So this provides a lot of energy for all society, for many people. But if someone attacks it, or it gets broken, then this is a single point of failure, and if it gets broken, then everyone suffers again. Compared to that, the blockchain would be the solar panels. Everyone has it on the roofs, right? If one gets attacked or gets broken, no problem, right? All the other solar panels are still there. So by taking this database and giving a copy to every participant, you can make sure that this is very secure and transparent. Because everyone can look at it and say, aha, the flights are in the right order, it's the right flights, or the money is spread and transferred in the way it should be transferred, and there's no one cheating on that. Okay, so that's just a few examples on why that might be interesting. This decentralized quality is also very interesting because it means that everyone can be part of it. So you can use a currency like Bitcoin, for example, in every country around the world. It's like the internet, it's an international phenomenon. It brings people from all the world together, like us here, right? It doesn't matter where you are, you can use it as you can use emails. Big difference to email though is it can transfer values. It is if you could send money via an email, right? And that's a huge it's a huge change for all of us. And that's only the example of money and of a currency. This transparency and this decentralization, it makes the whole thing immutable. It means you cannot hack it. If you want to hack such a platform, you have to hack every participant's computer or smartphone. The hacker has a huge effort to get into that. That means it's really reliable. You can rely on such a system. And there's not even a government included or any company that protects your data, like huge companies like Google or Facebook do it nowadays. So you can actually imagine something like Facebook, but without Facebook. You use it all the same, it's just the same platform, but there is no Mark Zuckerberg owning your data or guarding your data, because it's decentralized. Yeah, fast and cheap transaction, that means if that's about the money point, right? If you use it as a currency, like Bitcoin, for example, or Ether, or Dentacoin, you can make international transfers, basically for free. I'm saying that I have to mention that this is still work in progress. The whole blockchain field is at the beginning, as AI is at the beginning. You know, these are all future technologies, but still, they give you the possibility to transfer money to everyone, basically for free and in no time. You don't wait for 3 days to transfer money. It will be transferred within 10 seconds. And for us, that's kind of interesting, but imagine there are only 2 billion people on Earth who have a bank account. All the other people, they don't have a bank account, they only have cash. For them, they can use their smartphone. 4 billion people have a smartphone nowadays. And these 4 billion people have immediate access to money transfer, international money transfers, for free and completely decentralized. That means they can use it in whatever political environment they are. And that will change first in countries like Namibia and Zimbabwe and so on. As you said, it will change a lot, but then it will also change a lot in our in Europe, for example, or in the Western countries. Yeah, 2017, as we learned before, was the ICO year. So we had a lot of new companies coming up using this method of funding by selling their produced coins to start a business. So we did the same in July. We had our pre-sale in July and then an ICO in November. And we actually earned funds by selling our Dentacoins. And this is somehow really a magic thing, because you create this currency out of nothing, right? First of all, it has no value. It's just numbers in the internet. And then you sell it for a real value, and then this currency gets a real value. But if you think about it, it's actually quite similar to the money we're using today, because most of the money is only numbers in the internet anyway. How many percent of the euro, let's say, are paper or coins? What do you think? How many percent are paper or coins? Who is for, let's say, 30%? More?
Probably yes.
Probably yes? It's only 8. 8% of our currencies are real. The rest is just numbers in the internet floating around. But if you want to transfer these numbers to another account, you wait for 3 days and you pay for it, if it's an international transfer. Right? So that's where things are changing now. But you can, this project in 2017 they have also impact on, not only on currencies, but on all cases of industries, as we also have seen before. Dentacoin Foundation is working in the medical field, in the dental industry. Next slide, please. So why dental industry? What is the need for the dental industry, or what's the problem there? The dental industry is, has a few problems. The first thing is 90% of all problems that people have with their teeth, it's because they don't know exactly how to care about their teeth. If they would brush their teeth and clean their teeth as they're supposed to, they wouldn't go to the dentist in 90% of the cases. So there is a huge chance in education. In education to children and all other people, in how to increase the hygiene and the level of dental care. Second thing more about the industry itself is that it's highly fragmented. That means that each dentist is a single player, right? There are no communities of dentists or associations of dentists. Everyone has its own practice or clinic and working on his own. So there's a lot of potential loss. They could work together, do marketing together, form up ideas together, get feedback together. Dentists in general are not very, like that. It's not their first thing to be businessmen or to be technological involved. So they have to care about their treatments every day, right? So when you form up an association, that's what we are doing. We are forming a movement of dentists. Then we can support every dentist and create high benefit for all of them and for the patients after all. Yeah, and then the last thing, again, one of these numbers, only 20% of the Earth population has access to dental treatments. That means all the rest, 80%, cannot go to a dentist anyway. And by forming such a movement, such an initiative, using Dentacoin as a payment method, and for other reasons, which you will see in the next slide, we will make it able for all countries internationally to get access to dental care more easily. Okay, next slide, please. So one of our core ideas is the shift from treatment-based to prevention-based dentistry. What we mean with that is, nowadays, doctors in general are forced to treat you when you're sick. They are not able to keep you healthy while you're healthy, which is the original idea of what a doctor should do. A doctor should be there to keep you healthy, so that you don't get sick and need a treatment afterwards. But for a dentist, for example, that's economically a disaster. You cannot afford a lot of treatments, and you don't get any treatments then if you just care of prevention. So how will you make money, right? So one of our concepts that will involve this currency Dentacoin is that we make an assurance between the dentist and the patient. You as a patient pay a monthly small fee, and the dentist in exchange has to treat you for whatever happens to you. This turns around the incentivation problem. That means that the dentist now is interested in keeping you healthy. The dentist will help you to to educate you, brushing your teeth. The dentist will take care about your health status. You will come 1 or 2 or 3 times a year to the dentist to check if everything's all right. And the best thing for the dentist now is keeping you healthy. That's the basic idea, what it is about. This assurance program is paid in Dentacoin. The dentist, on the other hand, can use this Dentacoin to buy laboratory stuff. And we actually invented already 3 existing tools or websites which are live now, which can be used. One is the Trusted Reviews. That's our first website. It's a website where you can write reviews, you can review your dentist, and you get Dentacoin in exchange. There are also trusted reviews where it's proven that this is an actual real review, and you get Dentacoins in exchange. So we increase the quality of dental treatments, because you can check, this is a good dentist, I want to go there, and then you give a review. The other one is DentaVox. This is, you're giving your opinion on dental questions so that the dentists can learn what's important for you as a patient. Every dentist has access to this platform and can learn from the surveys that you fill in the first place what is your need. So that's a high market research value here. And you actually get Dentacoins for filling these reviews. You can check dentavox.dentacoin.com and fill some reviews and earn Dentacoins with it, which you later can use to pay for your treatments again, internationally. And last but not least is DentaCare. This is an app mainly for children, made to show you how to brush your teeth. And when you apply to a challenge, like, let's say, brush your teeth for 3 months, then again, in the end, you will get Dentacoin for it. So we incentivize this behavior. We say, we want you to brush your teeth as you should, and as it's good for you, and in return, you get Dentacoins for it again. Okay, next slide, please. So we actually started last year, but we had a lot of feedback already from the dental industry, so we are cooperating with a lot of players in the field. 60,000 users so far on our platform already, 4,000 dentists joining these platforms like the Revo platform and Dentavox. And yeah, we have partnerships with laboratories which also accept Dentacoins then, so that dentists can pay with Dentacoins and so on. And also online shops, dental suppliers, mobile dental care providers. That means there are dentists which are mobile. They come to your home. That's an existing thing in India, for example. They come with some equipment to your home, they treat you at home, and you can pay with Dentacoin again. All right, next slide, please. So here you can see our spread around the globe so far. That's our partner dentists which accept Dentacoin at the moment. Of course, that's only the beginning, right? We are just started. But until now, 19 dentists in US accepting Dentacoin already, and then you see the other numbers here. Every week new dentists join us. We're doing a lot of effort here to convince dentists to join this movement, their movement, a movement for the better dental industry. And yeah, that's 14 countries, and yeah, we're really looking forward to making more progress on this side. All right, thank you again for joining us here with this talk, and have a good afternoon, everyone. Thank you.